welcome. This is one of my favorite calls ever, just because an opportunity like this can change your life if you just open your minds, open your heart. I know many of you guys probably have been seeing this on your social media. You're probably feeling so many things at once, right? A little interested, excited, maybe skeptical. My sister and I were the biggest skeptics before we started this. But I'm here to tell you guys, it's not a coincidence that you're here. So if you're here with us, lock in. Stay to the very end because we have something very special that we're going to gift you guys. But I'm really excited. I want to know before we continue, how many of you guys are new, meaning you are not already a part of SWC? If you are new, meaning you are not already a part of SWC, drop the word new in the chat. I need to know how many new people we have in the house. There's so many new people.
So many. I love it. All righty. So I want to jump right into this because I just feel like there's so much to cover. And you guys, because we have so many new people here, I just want to remind you of two things, which is my favorite part of the call. My sister and I are just going to do a brief introduction of the course, show you a little bit inside and give you a better understanding of what this is. But then we have our testimony section of the call. Okay, this is where you get to hear live testimonies from our students who all started exactly where you are today, right? Brand new, just wanting a little more information and who have seen great success here. So I always encourage you guys to stay till that part. And then, like my sister mentioned, we do have something special strictly for those of you on the call. Okay, so I needed to throw that out there, but let me go ahead and share my screen.
And we are all about energy. We can't see you guys, but I can feel your energy through the chat. Every time you guys type something, we can see it. Okay, so let's make sure to keep that chat on fire. Let's keep it going. Alrighty, guys, let's get straight to it. So you are here to learn more about SWC 2.0. There's other programs out there, right? And everything is great in its own way. But when I tell you guys, and I say this confidently, okay, SWC is truly nothing like you will ever find in this online space. And tonight you're going to see why. All right, so we want to first introduce ourselves as creators. We are sisters. I am the older sister. My name is Stephanie. And in true older sister fashion, which Sabrina always says, because younger sisters can be a little more stubborn. It's funny, you guys. I'm going to be very real and authentic with you guys. The space that my sister and I are in today, it's like we have moments that it's like, is this real life? Like, how is this thing that we were so close to not doing? Is this the very thing that has changed our life? I came across digital marketing in September of 2024. Sorry, September of 2023. I saw so many other women just talking about how they started digital marketing. They purchased a digital marketing course and they were changing their life. They were earning thousands of dollars a day. And I just couldn't understand it. So because I couldn't understand it and it sounded too good to be true, I labeled it a scam. It's so funny because I brought it to my sister's attention. I'm like, what is this digital marketing thing? And she's like, girl, bye. Like, I've seen that. I don't want to have anything to do with that. Don't even try to talk to me about that. And I'm like, I think I'm going to do it. She was like, Steph, you're crazy. But if you do it, go ahead. Basically telling me, let me know how it goes, already thinking that it wasn't going to go anywhere. So I watched for 6 weeks. And I have a question for those of you guys who are in here. Have you guys been watching for a while? Drop how long you've been watching in the chat. How long have you guys been watching this in the chat? I watched for 6 weeks until I finally decided to get started. Okay. I was so skeptical, but one thing I realized, you guys, is that I had nothing to lose and I potentially could gain so much. At that time, I'd been a stay-at-home mom now for 10 years. I had another previous business that I was a part of and I was building, but that business took a huge hit and I was struggling. My husband and I were struggling financially. He helped me build that previous business. He had to go back to corporate America, get a 9-to-5 job, and we had no savings account. We didn't even have a car at the time because my car had gotten repossessed. We were just living paycheck to paycheck. How many of you guys know what it is to be counting every dollar? Like, yeah, you're paying the bills, but I didn't even know how we were getting the bills paid because we were so tight on money that I'm like, how are we even doing it? Some way, somehow we figured it out, but I just knew I no longer wanted to live like that. Like, I wanted to start building a savings account. I wanted to travel. I wanted to build the financial security for my kids, and doing what I was doing at that time wasn't going to get me there. So I had to take the excuse of I don't have enough money to start this and throw it out the window and make I don't have enough money the reason why I needed to start this. I invested and I was so scared, scared of what people were going to say, what they were going to think. And I had to remind myself, sis, no one's paying your bills. You know, so I went all in. When I tell you guys, I put my foot on the gas. I went all in. I was excited. My first month, I made $4,500. My second month in business, I made $50,000. I used to work in corporate America, earning $50,000 a year at one point. I remember sobbing, crying, like, what is happening right now? 50,000 in a month when I used to work an entire year away from my babies to make that amount, 40 hours a week, barely making ends meet. Then my third month in business, I made $102,000. You guys, I am $2 million in, 19-year-old mom. I don't have a college degree, but I will bet on myself each and every single day. We are living in a time where social media, the digital world, is creating millionaires. This is the average person's opportunity to start living an above average income. I don't care what your past looks like. I don't care what your current bank account looks like. I don't care. You know what I do care about is that you're willing to give yourself a chance. At the end of the day, this is not a get rich quick thing. This is going to require you to get a little uncomfortable because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. You want to see finances change for you? You got to step out here and do something different. But the opportunity is here. The ball is in your court. In the last 2 years, I have accomplished more than I ever had in my 35 years of existence. I am completely debt free today. I retired my husband from his corporate job in 3 months with this business opportunity. My husband is now pursuing a coaching career he loves and that he's passionate about. I purchased an investment property over the summer. Okay, we're traveling, we're living life. My bills are on auto pay. Money isn't everything, but baby, when you don't have it, it becomes everything. And let me just say one more thing, you guys. Everyone has different things that make. Everyone is chasing different type of success. I am looking for whole life success. Money is important, but you know what I want? Time with my babies. You know what I want? To create memories. You know what I want? To have options. To lay my head on my pillow at night knowing that things are okay financially. Because as much as we try to say money isn't everything, it becomes the center of everything when you don't have it. I am in the process of purchasing my first ever home. I could get emotional about it. It's not just any home because I have options. God has put me in a position that I'm going to purchase my first $1 million home. And I had all the odds against me. 19-year-old mom, don't have a college degree, but here we are. Why? I saw an opportunity. I took it for what it was, and I've given 100% of me every single day. I had to realize, if not this, then what? It was so worth it, and I will do it over and over again, and I am, because the outcome, and it's not just my life that has been impacted, my little sister, the life of thousands of other people following us, and we're just getting started. So I'm very passionate. Sorry, Sabrina, it took a little longer, but it's just like, this is our life. This is our story, you know, like it just hits different.
And it's so funny, right? And if you're new here, you're going to get to know us throughout this call. And I am someone who, I truly am the younger sister. I am the complete opposite of my sister. She, as you can see, like she's a motivational one. She's going to be on here and she's just very outgoing and she's comfortable being on camera. Why I think our stories are so powerful are because I was the opposite, you guys. I started this whole digital marketing thing as a fully faceless creator because I couldn't even imagine the thought of getting on camera. So before I even share my story, if you're on here and you've been watching and you're interested and you want to learn how to make money online, but you're like, I am not comfortable in front of the camera, and that's what's keeping you from getting started, drop a me in the chat. If you don't want people you know to know what you're doing, if you're not comfortable in front of the camera, if you get cringe at the thought of recording yourself, I see so many me's. And I love when I ask that question and I see people who feel the same way, because I am proof, you guys, that this works even for those of you who don't want to show your face. Okay, when my sister introduced this opportunity to me, even though I saw it first, I was so quick to see it on social media and just not care for it, say that there was no way that was true, and say that there's no way I'm going to be selling something online. Like that was just not my thing, right? So when she started and I told her, you know, if you see success, then I'll get started, I just thought that she was not actually going to try it and we were going to continue on with our lives, right? But that's not what happened. She started a month in, she already started seeing success. So then I was like, okay, hold on a second. Let me go ahead and give this a try, right? You guys, I'm not going to lie to you here. I did digital marketing for before I started Faceless, I tried to do it face forward the way she was doing it. I did it for 1 week. I did it for 7 days before I fully quit. I quit. I was like, Stephanie, leave me alone. Like, I cannot do this. This is so uncomfortable, right? And it just not was something that I felt I could not be successful in. Fast forward, I was at my 9 to 5 job, which I always say was more like a 9 to 9. Okay. I was someone who, prior to going back to a 9 to 5, I went to college, I graduated, I did all the things they said you were supposed to do, right? I got the job that I was really excited about. And then I found myself in a rat race. I found myself working my behind off and still living paycheck to paycheck, right? I branched out and tried to start an online boutique that did well for a little while. And then COVID happened. And ever since COVID, I was not able to recuperate it and bring it back to what it was. So I had to close the door to my boutique, right? And then I had to go back into the 9 to 5 corporate world. Quickly after being there, I realized how underpaid I was, how not appreciated I was, right? How I was literally working so hard to pay my bills, get paid, pay all of my bills, and be left with close to nothing. And I was tired of it. So when my sister started, I was like, let me see if I can do this. I came across one page at the time that was doing Faceless digital marketing, which we're going to explain to you guys exactly how we teach how to make money here. But I put all of my eggs in that basket, you guys, and I was like, let me try this. December 1st of 2023 is when I started my page from zero, a brand new Instagram page, never showing my face. You guys, in my first month, I made over $35,000 without anyone knowing who I was. They didn't know who I was. They never saw my face. Okay. After that, my second month, I made over $40,000. By my third month, I was able to fully leave that 9 to 5 job, make my first 6 figures. And since then, you guys, I have made over $1.3 million in this space. Okay. I am sitting here in my home, okay, that I closed on January 29th of this year. It hasn't even been a month yet since I've closed on it. And it's so funny because I was going to go upstairs and do my call, but I was like, let me sit downstairs and just, I need to show people what is possible here. You're talking about someone that started this, living paycheck to paycheck, didn't have $1,000 in a savings account, was broke, stressed, frustrated, you know, just living a rat race, trying to figure life out. And 2 years and 1 month later, I am sitting in my 7-figure home that I was able to purchase because of digital marketing. So this opportunity, you guys are going to hear other testimonies on this call. We're going to show you how to get started and everything. But if we are anything more, like I want us to be that reminder that we were exactly where you guys were 2 years ago, scared to take the leap of faith, deciding to get started, having no knowledge. And where we are today is just a testimony that this can work if you are willing to put in the work.
I wish they could. I wish I had a video to show of you, which I'm sure I do. We don't have time for it, but I wish people could see how cringe you were with showing your face, which is why you went faceless. And it was crazy. Sabrina would call me from work and be like, I just had a $4,000. And I'm like, girl, huh? Like, you know,
In
it
a
was just
day, when I was
in
so
a
used to making
day.
that in a month, it was
It's
crazy.
crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, let's go. All right, guys. So let's get into it. What is a digital product? We want you guys to come into this with no questions. We want you to come into this very clear, understanding what you're getting yourself into. Okay. So a digital product is simple. It's an item that can be created, sold, and delivered online. It's not a tangible product. Okay. So it can be like an ebook, a template, a course, an online course, right? That people can access instantly without having to ship it or any physical inventory. All right. It's simple. It's something that is accessible online. Now, what is digital marketing? You guys may think you don't know what it is, but you see it all over social media without even realizing that it's there. Okay? Digital marketing is simply promoting and selling products or services online. That's it. You know how back in the days we used to have like flyers or TV ads, but now it all happens on social media. It happens on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, email, right? It's all about getting people to notice you in the online social media world, get them to trust you, and then buy from you right through their phone. Simple. It's simple marketing, but it's done on the internet. Okay, you guys, what is affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing, this model is not new. It's been around for so many years, I think since like the 1970s or something. Affiliate marketing is a way to earn money online by promoting other people's products or services. You guys may not realize you're doing it, but I'm pretty sure at some point in your life, every single person has offered or recommended, whether it's a hairstylist, a nail tech, clothing that you wear, glasses that you get, a restaurant. How many people have recommended something to someone that they enjoyed in their lifetime? Drop the word to me in the chat, right? It's just referring something to someone. But instead, here, you're getting paid for it. When you tell someone, oh my God, I ate at this really good restaurant, amazing food, the restaurant's not giving you a percentage for inviting somebody there. Here, you're getting a percentage, okay? The best part of this is that you guys, this is not a traditional brick and mortar business. And that should be like the aha moment right here, right? You don't have to worry about paying rent. You don't have to worry about shipping and handling and customer service or product creation or paying employees. All you have to do if you choose to resell our program, right, is that you just share it and you earn. It's like a no-brainer.
Alrighty, so we are going to show you guys into the community, but I want you guys to get a little bit of understanding of actually how this works and what SWC, which stands for Selling with Confidence, comes with, right? We are going to show you guys exactly how we teach you to make money, but one of those ways is being an affiliate, right? If you decide I want to be an affiliate for your product, once you get inside of the community, you are able to earn 90% commission per sale, meaning that anytime you refer to someone to the program and they purchase it, you're able to make over $500 every single time you sell it. However, that's just one of the 20 plus ways that we teach inside of our program. Okay, we teach over 20 ways for you to monetize online, whether you're comfortable in front of the camera or behind the camera, and we're going to show you guys what those ways are in a second. Aside from that, you also get Monday night training calls with myself and Stephanie. So it's not like you jump into this and you never see us again. You get Monday night training calls with us. Okay. You get 2 mentorship calls with us every single week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay. And then you also get an onboarding call with us. So if any of you guys on this call decide I'm ready to do this, I want to jump in and start earning money and I want to be mentored by you guys, no matter who you purchase from, you get that mentorship 4 times a week, every single week. Okay, we go as far as auditing your TikToks, your Instagrams, looking at your pages, and truly lead you throughout your entire journey so that you can see success here. And one thing that you guys are going to hear when you come in and you hear the testimonies in just about 5 to 10 minutes, when our students come on and share their testimonies, is they were able to see success in the program because of what it offers and because all of the resources that we provide to you. We do not leave you alone here. You are able to earn in this space as long as you are plugging into the resources available. Okay. On top of that, you guys, everything we add into the community, any new modules, any new income streams that we teach, any new trainings are all literally free. You don't have to pay an extra dollar. We do not upsell you. You do not have to worry about, okay, if I jump in today, what if they put something new out next month and they ask for an additional fee? That is something that is not going to happen inside of our community.
All righty, so let's take a look inside of the actual course. Who wants to see what it is that you're going to be getting your hands on, right? It's one thing to hear us talk about it, but it's another thing to see inside of it. And again, I know we can be biased. We are the creators, but where are all my SWC people at? How many of you guys can vouch that SWC is something special? That not only the information in the course itself, but us as creators showing up, that we're always pouring into it, that we're never upselling, that we're just making sure that you guys from day one have everything that you need. We love you guys. We see you guys. We appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. So this is what you're purchasing, okay? We want to make this very simple. When we say you have to make an investment and purchase the course, this is the online course. The minute you purchase SWC, you're going to get immediate access to the school's community, okay? It's an online system, and this is where the course is located, you guys. So we make this very, very beginner friendly. We're always adding new updates, right? But the minute you get started, you guys, you're going to be able to go into the welcome module. We welcome you. Sabrina, do you want to show them the type of videos they can expect? Because we are not, oh, you're showing the goods there. You got to show somewhere else.
I know that was my fault.
We always have new things coming, so whoever caught that caught that. But you guys, we wanted to make sure that we have material that you're not going to get bored with. We created podcast teaching style course. All right, so this is what you guys can expect. We're going to play it just so you can see what the video style is.
Guys, and welcome to day 1 of your brand new business venture. Now, we are going to jump right into it in this video, and there is a reason you guys decided to get started with SWC. Chances are you came across a live or social media of someone who got started and was able to either make really great income or change a certain circumstance in their life, and you decided that you wanted to do the same. So let's talk about how you actually earn income here in SWC.
All righty. Sabrina, are there people in the waiting room? Can you check?
No, there's no waiting room. You automatically get access with the link.
Okay, perfect. Alrighty, you guys. So that's the type of video styles that you can expect, right? It's not PowerPoint. It is podcast teaching style, which for me, I'm someone that has a hard time focusing for a long period of time. It's just easier to learn from. Okay, so we have our welcome module. We have our day one in business module, day one, day two in business module, day three. Like we walk you guys step by step. All right, you guys, we even have a new quiz that we put in there. So if you feel like I don't know what route I want to go, because this is not just buy a course to sell a course. This course is supposed to teach you the skill sets needed so you can build yourself as a brand on social media. What I love about SWC is that majority of our people, they started out with no type of sales experience, no type of online creation experience. We have so many stay-at-home moms that have never even recorded themselves on camera before. All right, you guys. So we have so many modules laid out to teach you the fundamental skill sets that are needed to help you grow here.
And just to give you guys an understanding, right? I want you to know that, like we mentioned before, we said how many ways there are to earn in SWC, right? Reselling the course is just one of them. But for example, when you come into this module here, we have a form set out for you so that you can take a quiz. And depending on your answers in the quiz, it recommends you what income stream best aligns with your personality type. Okay. And it's very important for us to quickly show you guys all of the different income streams that we have inside of SWC. Okay, so I want to share with you guys really quickly something that we have so that you can get an understanding of what we teach here. So yes, option one is to resell the course as an affiliate. However, we also teach things like drop shipping as the complete beginner, right? If you want to become a UGC creator, you are able to do that as the complete beginner. We explain exactly what it is. And the most important part, you guys, we have people who are experts in these fields. Myself and my sister, we don't teach the additional income stream modules. Okay, we have people who do it full time. For example, UGC, or people who secure brand deals full time, and they teach you guys inside of our community. Okay, I'm just scrolling through this so that you guys can see. We teach TikTok shop and how to start from zero. We have students who have made 6 figures selling on TikTok shop without reselling the course. Okay, Etsy, Pinterest. We teach you how to make money with Amazon reviews, literally just reviewing products you may already have in your home on Amazon. Okay, we go into print on demand, theme pages, right? Posting quotes on Instagram and not showing your face, website flipping, creating your own course. I mean, the list goes on, but it was really important for me to just show this portion of it because so many people think in order to make money here, you have to resell a course. And that is just one of the many ways.
And let's be honest, most beginners do start by reselling the course. We're going to get more into an explanation as to why. It's very, very, very profitable. And the course becomes your first digital product. But there's no way, if you truly commit yourself and actually are committed to being a student and being consistent, you're going to make money here. There's too many ways to make money here. All right, you guys. So we just wanted to show you that the classroom section is there for you to take it at your own pace. We walk you guys through, literally hold your hand. We have our discussion. We have our discussion here, like the general discussion where you are able to come in and ask questions. We have our testimonials tab, you guys. We have students every day who are sharing their testimony, right? So nobody starts this making money. The beautiful thing is that you guys are able from day one to come in, and as you start sharing this on social media, you can screenshot these testimonials and show people like, hey, I haven't made money yet, but look at all the proof. Look at all the people who are making this happen. You guys have full access to share this on your social medias, okay? Sabrina already went through the calls that we have on a weekly basis, you guys, but this is the calendar section. We keep you up to date with all of our weekly calls. We get on 4 calls a week with you guys. We walk you guys every day. We are holding your hand. We are mentoring you. We are making sure that you do not feel alone on this journey as creators.
Alrighty, so before we get to the testimonies from our students, we're going to go over a few frequently asked questions with you guys. Okay, so if we haven't made it clear already, if you are still questioning, how can I actually make money with SWC? You basically make money in over 20 ways, and you have to choose what makes most sense for you. Okay, if you want to be an affiliate for the program, we set everything up for you on the back end. So if you were to jump into SWC today, we have a tech admin that will set up all of your back end, basically like your website for you. You get your customized affiliate link and you're able to hit the ground running. We train you and we teach you inside of the program and on our calls how to show up on social media, what your first post is going to be like, what your first week week of posts is going to be like. Okay. However, if you decide, I don't want to start reselling the course right now, I want to learn how to be a UGC creator, how to create my own print on demand business, how to do drop shipping or any of the income streams I showed you, you can do that as well. Okay, the next question I get all the time is, Sabrina, I've never done something like this before. I'm scared, I'm apprehensive. Is this for me? You guys, as long as you want to change, as long as you are someone who is willing to be a student, right, to learn these skill sets that you need to learn, this is for you. Okay, this is not something that you have to be very tech savvy or even tech savvy to know, because we walk you through everything that has to do with tech. This has to be something that you're getting started, not because you're looking to get rich quick, because like we mentioned, this is not a get rich quick thing. I always say this is a make money if you do the work. Okay, but you don't need any experience in sales, in marketing. You don't need any prior experience showing up online. You don't even have to want to show your face. I am proof of that. Okay, you just have to be tired of your circumstance, willing to make a change and willing to show up for yourself. Okay, and then the other $1 million question is, how much does it cost to start? Like we said, there are no upsells in our community. SWC is a $596 program. Okay, you are able to start for $0 down. So many of our students start for $0 down, make payments for like 47 bucks a month until they pay it off. And they're able to pay it off in full because they make their first sale even before their second payment comes in. Okay, it's depending on how much you want this. And I have to say, everything we've added to this program, you guys, the fact that it's only $596, I think that is really the way to think about it, because of everything and the constant mentorship that you get here.
You guys, and I want to preface something by, I want to really just, perspective is everything. And I really believe your perspective becomes your reality, right? So many people are worried about the cost of getting started. And I mean this in the most loving way. But as you're thinking about the cost that it's going to be for you to start something like this, think about what it's going to cost you to stay exactly where you are right now in your life. If you don't do something to change your circumstances, what is it going to cost you to stay exactly where you are right now? Where will you be in a year from now, 5 years? Had I not started this, it would have cost me a little over $2 million. It would have costed me, you know, the life that I'm getting to live today and all the lives that we've been able to impact along the way. All right, you guys. So now we're going to go through some commonly asked questions. And one common question is, do you have to resell the course? We just shared with you guys that you absolutely do not. You do not have to resell the course. It is optional. A lot of people start reselling the course, okay? But SWC teaches you 24 different streams of income. Okay, you guys, reselling the course is just one of them. Some people love it because it's a simple way to start earning while you're learning. But like Sabrina showed you, you can learn, you can say, I want to start by becoming a UGC creator. I want to start by creating a digital product in something I'm passionate about. Maybe you want to learn affiliate marketing, TikTok shop. You can choose whatever it is that feels most in alignment with you. And one thing we failed to mention, when you guys purchase SWC, you also get another program we created for free, the Income Stream Society. The Income Stream Society is going to help you guys. It's another separate program. You normally would have to pay for it, but we don't do that here. Everything we give for free, and you're able to resell that program as well. But that program is specifically to help people start getting paid job deals. Okay, you guys, you get that for free. So are there any extra fees? There's never going to be any hidden fees, you guys. Never any hidden fees. The course is a one-time payment. Okay, a one-time payment. You pay it once, and everything after that is profit. Do you have to show your face? Absolutely not. Sabrina shared, she started this faceless. She started this faceless, as so many others did as well. You can totally do this without showing your face. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to be tech savvy. You don't. We provide free tech setup with free store setup for you guys. So we have an admin that once you come in, she does all of the tech stuff for you. All you have to do is join. The hardest part is getting started, getting out of your head, getting out of your way, and giving this a try, you guys.
Also, you guys, just before we continue on, remember that if you are here, you want to stay till the end, because number one, we have something special for you, but we are also going to refer you back to the person who invited you, okay? Make sure you only get back with the person that invited you to ask them what payment plans they have, how you can get started for $0 down, but that's who you want to go back to, because they'll be able to help you with any other questions that you have. So just wanted to remind you guys of that, okay? This is the income stream society that my sister briefly mentioned. Okay, this is the community that you get for free with the purchase of SWC, where if you decide to get started with something like the UGC or brand deals, we give you live paying jobs and just different products that you can promote on the TikTok shop. And again, it's something that you get completely free with the purchase of SWC. Okay, now I'm ready for my favorite part. I don't know about you guys. How many of you guys are ready to hear testimonies from students within the community? They're going to come on here, share their journey so you can get more of an understanding of what it feels like to start from zero and see where it is that they are today. This is literally my favorite part. I always try to get through the techie stuff first and get here because I personally love hearing and being able to see people who truly have changed their lives through our program.
This is the part for me that it makes me cry every time. You guys can look at us and say to yourselves, they got lucky, which is the furthest thing from the truth, right? But because we're the creators of this course, you guys can't see that we started just like you. But when you start hearing these testimonies of regular individuals who started like many of you, maybe where you are now, scared just like you're scared, apprehensive, skeptical, all the things, and they open up their heart and share their stories, it just hits different. So I'm ready, Sabrina. Let's do it.
All righty. Who are we starting with, Steph? Do you know?
All right, so we can start Diana. I already saw her in the comments. I'm super excited for her. Her energy is super contagious. So I'm excited to hear from her. Diana, where are you, girl?
Panelist.
Do you see her?
Second. Yeah, let me promote her to panelist and then she'll be able to share her screen. Perfect. Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Hi, Diana. How are you?
Hey, everyone. Oh my God, I was so nervous.
Don't be nervous, girl. Act like you're on your lives because you do amazing. Your energy is contagious. I had to ask you to come on here. No, me and my sister both reached out to you separately without even knowing.
Yes, I was actually on during my live when Stephanie messaged me, and then I seen Sabrina's message. Well, let's get to the point because, guys, thank you, Sabrina, and thank you, Stephanie, for giving me. It's an honor, honestly. It's an honor to be able to be in here. So my name is Diana. I'm in California. I am a basic stay-at-home mom, college dropout. I actually became a mom when I was 17 years old. I graduated high school. Oh my God, I'm gonna start crying already. It's because, oh gosh. My life did not look like this. My life did not look like this. Whew. Stop. I became a mom when I was 17. I had one in my arms and the other one in my belly. Graduated high school just enough. I had 2 jobs, working more than 9 to 5. So when I heard about digital marketing, me and my husband, we were struggling financially. We have a business from home, which is a flower shop, but our income was capped. If you guys know, if you guys sell physical products, whether it's your own business or whatever, your income is capped. It's just so much that you can do. If you sell flowers, you make the income. If you don't, you don't. So we were struggling financially. We got in debt. We were like $15,000 in debt. I started looking into what can I do extra to help my husband because I got pregnant. After 11 years praying for a baby, I get pregnant and everything started going downhill. When I really thought like I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom, my husband has it, one income is perfectly fine. I'm in California. It's a very expensive state. Everything started going down and I feel like it was just a way for me to see my breakthrough. Like my baby was the one that pulled me into wanting to stay at home and learn something that I can be home with her and not miss out on my kids like I did with my first 2 daughters. I have a 20, a 21, and then I have my 12-year-old son. And when I had my baby, that's what gave me the fuel. I had every reason not to make this happen. When I enrolled, I was more like an emotional buyer. Like I wanted to make it happen, but I was very shy, camera shy. I thought about doing faceless. I really thought about doing faceless, but I wanted to get uncomfortable to give my kids a comfortable life. So like you said, I put my foot in the gas and I went all in, all in. My first 2 weeks I made 1,400. My first month was 4,900, and from there on I completely went. I created my own digital products. I decided to go live after 3 weeks. Very uncomfortable, very shy. I'm still very, very introvert. Like when I get in rooms like this, like I get so nervous. In life is very different, and I promise you guys, if you guys are thinking about going live, just do it. It gets comfortable, it gets comfortable, it gets comfortable. But my life did not look like this. My life did not look like this. Now I was sick. You guys can hear me still. I was sick for like 5 days. My phone still generated income. I made over 1,700 without going live, being at home with my baby in bed, sick. And now I'm a mom with options. That day I couldn't go grocery shopping. I got groceries delivered to my front door. Things that I was never able to do. Take Disneyland trips, take my kids out, literally going grocery shopping, being able to buy them whatever. What really, really, like my first 15,000 didn't feel real because they were on my phone. I didn't want to withdraw. Like I had $15,000 in my phone. I didn't want to take him out. But when I took my son shopping for clothes back to school, that's when like it hit me for the first time. I don't have to check my account to see if I even had enough. I literally just passed my card, and my kids were used to like, Mom, don't buy that. Mom, don't buy that. Um, and I was like, no, baby, I got it. Like, I can go ahead. I can go ahead. You know, before I used to split the list for back to school, like, you can afford this, we can't do this. And now it's like, I'm able to be a mom with options. I'm not stuck in a 9 to 5. I'm able to be with my baby and enjoy her to the fullest. She's now a year and 6 months. I started when she was only 5 months old. And I'm able to be available for them, like all of them. My kids, my daughter, she's 19. She's very hardworking. She's very responsible. And I was able to put a down payment for her car. After her having a car that broke down and broke down and broke down, like I was able to pull that money out of my account and be able to pay for her down payment for her car. I got my husband to join digital marketing. He has made in 6 months over 15,000 as a side hustle. And now, well, he was called to be a co-creator because he does everything in Spanish, a co-creator inside of an academy. And so our life didn't look like this. Get in places where it's going to be your turn. Do not give up. Keep going. I was a very, very shy introvert mom. And I decided to feel uncomfortable for a while to give my kids a comfortable life.
You're doing amazing, Diana. Thank you. Thank you. So, so, so proud
Thank
of
you
you.
for this opportunity.
Of course. So, so grateful to have you here with SWC. If you don't mind me asking, how much have you made in total since the beginning of your digital marketing journey?
Over 115.
$115,000.
SWC, only SWC, 1 month, 16,000.
What?
Wow, that is incredible.
Incredible. That is so inspirational. And we're just so proud of you. I know when you tell your story, right? Like it hits different. Like you get so emotional because it's your life. Nobody knows your life and your struggles. And to sometimes really think like, wow, this is where I am because I said yes to something that maybe you were so scared of. But we're so proud of you, so proud of you. I know your family's proud of you, your babies, your husband, and you're just getting started, girl. You're on fire. You're changing so many lives along the way. So we appreciate you so much.
I can't even imagine where you're going to be this time next year, by the way.
Oh, girl.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you, Diana. All righty, you guys, how are you feeling? We have some more testimonials. How did Diana make you feel? Share one word in the chat, you guys. Share one word in the chat. And remember, if you guys do not stay till the end, and we're almost there, you're going to wish you would have. We have something special. We're gifting you guys. We don't do this often, so do not log off of the call. All right? It's going to be exclusive to here. All right, Sabrina, who do we have up next?
Next up, we have Charlotte. Charlotte, are you here? Let us know. Let me see if I can find her in the chat. Charlotte, if you are here, can you just let me know? Oh, right here. It comes up as, hold on. All right, I found her. Hold on, let me make her a panelist. Are you guys excited to hear another testimony? I told you guys, this is my favorite part of the call for a reason.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Charlotte. Are you able to turn up? Yep, I
There
think
you
you got
go.
it.
Sorry,
Hi.
that's my husband, by the way.
That's okay. How
How are
are
you?
you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Doing well. Thank
Good.
you so much for being here with us.
Thank you. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me. I just love
Absolutely.
y'all. I feel like I know you, like,
Oh,
because I just know y'all's spirit, and I love this community, and I'm so thankful I found it.
thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thank you so
much.
much. We're so excited to hear from you. So whenever you're ready.
Okay, yeah, sure. So I actually started sharing SWC January 18th, and I just looked and I'm at $16,346. So in less than a month, I'm over 16,000.
Incredible.
Yeah, I'm so thankful to find it because I'm a 43-year-old mom of a 4-year-old and my husband's 56, and I realize how time is fleeting, and I just got into this place at the beginning of the year where I was just honestly, I was praying, asking God for direction on the rest of my life. Like, I feel like a change had to happen because I had been in the online space for a while, but at what cost? You know, when I get to the end of my life, I just did not want to. I knew it wouldn't be about the houses and all that, it would be about the time present that I had with my family. And I felt like I hadn't been present like I wanted to be. And so I had been praying for a change, and I was like, God, there's got to be a better way to be financially secure, but still be present with my family. And I just felt like that to me is really what success is. So I kid you not, the next day, SWC fell in my lap. And it was such an answer of prayer to me because I saw all the different income streams that I could be doing for my phone that did not require the pressure. Just a little backstory. I have built a community on Instagram, which I love that community. They're like an online family. But with that, my income has only been from Instagram. And I realized like if anything was to ever to happen to that app, all my eggs were in that basket. And not to mention the pressure that comes with it and keeping numbers up and all that. And anyway, so when I saw that there's over 24 different ways I could be making money from my phone, and saw like how everyday people, stay-at-home moms, they were doing this, and I actually want to be a stay-at-home mom. Like I want my daughter here with me instead of sending her to daycare every day, you know? So I want to be able to do that. And then the fact that I have the opportunity to help change so many lives. And that is why I know that I've seen the success because I believe in this. Like I see the difference that it's making in everyday people's lives. And like my background, I'm the least likely to succeed. I mean, it's amazing I'm even alive today. I grew up in the foster care system, bouncing around from place to place, drug addiction, I didn't even finish high school, you know, and there was one time I was working multiple jobs, not only just a 9 to 5, but cleaning business on the side. And so I know what it's like to live that life and just checking your bank account before you spend money. And so then I got into the world of digital marketing. I didn't realize that's what it was, honestly, until I started this. But then just the way I was doing it was just a lot of pressure, you know, and time that I didn't necessarily have to spend to be successful in this space. And that's what I've learned from y'all. And I love being able to share it with the community that I've built on Instagram because I'm very like connected to them. And I hear their stories every day. I wasn't even planning to share it on that platform. I was just going to do everything on TikTok. And but I hear from like my community every day and the needs. I have like retirees and stay-at-home moms and teachers and all of those people that are just needing change and they've gone through such hardships. Like I just hear it every day. And so I'd be crazy not to share it there too. And so that's really when I started like sharing it there and seeing such an increase. So I'm just thankful to be able to like not only see the change in my life and to be able to be more present with my family from doing this, like the time that I will have to work compared to what I did before is just so good. And then being able to share it and see change in so many people's lives joining it. So
Can I just tell you, I'm listening to you speak, Charlotte. I'm like, wow, like, yes, the money's amazing because the income you've earned is incredible. But you just mentioned so many other things alongside the income that for me, that's what, like, when I think about whole life success, there's so many different factors that play into that, right? So you're able to, like, right, like you speak about the being present and getting your time back, right? Being able to also impact the lives of others. Like, it's so beautiful because that's what purpose looks like. And I
Yeah.
know for me, like I wake up every day with a purpose and a passion that fuels my heart, and I can just feel that from you. And I'm just so proud of you. Like that is so incredible. And I know that you, not only are you changed, you've changed so many people's lives because the beautiful thing about what we do here is that the income we've earned represents the lives we've impacted along the way, right? So I'm
Oh,
just so
I love
proud of
that.
you. Like even
Thank
hearing you
you.
speak, I know that you are inspiring so many people. You are touching and impacting the lives of so many people, and you should be so proud of yourself. It is absolutely incredible to see what it is that you're doing.
Yeah,
Thank you.
your
And thank y'all
testimony
for
as a whole is just very powerful. I had to throw that out there. And I'm looking at the chat and everyone loves you. So I just had to give you those flowers.
well, thank y'all for making it so like easy to share. And this is what I share is like there's no way to fail at this unless you just don't do it. And if you're not going to do it, don't purchase the program. That's what I say because y'all have set it up for such success. If there's not one income stream that works, you can pivot and go to another.
Mhm.
There's just no way to fail at this because y'all, you've done amazing. I've never seen anything
Oh,
like it, and I'm just so
So
thankful.
much.
thank you. Thank you so much. We've truly put our heart into this and we couldn't agree with you more. Like if one way is not working for you, that's no problem. There's like 23 other ways, right? Like we came here to win. So we're just so excited to continue to watch you grow because you're just getting started. There's so much more
Really.
room for growth. So
Thank you for
congratulations
sharing,
and thank you for
Charlotte.
being
Thank
here.
you. Thank y'all.
Thank you. You guys, how are you feeling? I love these testimonials. I love
Literally my
them.
favorite.
I'm going to say this again. We're not done. We're almost there. These
We
testimonials
have
have been
two more
incredible.
testimonies before we give you guys what we said we're going to give you at the end of this call, okay?
Two more, you guys, but don't leave because you don't want to miss out on the special gift that we have. All right. So, next up, we have Miranda. Where are you, girl? Miranda. If you guys know Miranda, you know she is a powerhouse. And every single time I think that this woman is done, like with her new milestones, she just comes for more. She
Literally.
literally comes for, she's never done. Like her testimony is crazy. And then I'm just like, okay, that's it. Like, yeah, she's done it all. Nope, she hasn't. And she's going to share why. Miranda.
Hey,
Go
girl.
Y'all got me
Hi.
nervous every time I get on this call with you guys, but I'll be on my live like I don't know. Oh goodness. Hey girl.
Hi.
Hi.
For you guys who are new here, who maybe you've never seen me live, never seen if nobody knows who I am. Um, I'm Miranda, and I literally started this. You guys, really quick, I'll give you a quick synopsis. Started this 18 months ago. I've been at LPM for 12 years, so I've been a nurse. Before I was a nurse, I was a CNA, so most of my adult life, medical stuff, you know. Before that, if you go back far enough, I was a high school dropout at 16, the classic loser, you know, all the things. Went back to get my GED at 22, and so then at 30 years old, I'm like, I'm going to be a nurse, and I'm going to be a nurse the rest of my life, and I'm going to have money and all the things. Well, it just didn't work out like that. So I started this. I stumbled upon this. This is kind of how I got pushed into this space. I lost my job as a nurse. I had one job, was out there almost 9 years, lost my job, and had no backup plan. And at that moment, I'm just like, well, what the hell am I going to do? Right? Like I have 5 kids. My oldest is 25. My baby is 5. I have 5 kids. I lost my job, and I really just, okay, we'll go get another job, but like the stress, like what are we going to do? You know what I mean? And then that's kind of how I got, I started seeing everybody talking about affiliate marketing, digital marketing, and that's kind of like how I stumbled upon this making money online space. And so I watched just like you guys. I know everybody's just like watching. So I watched for 6 weeks, and August the 16th, 2024 at 11:10 p.m. I said, enough is enough. I will not watch another day because within the 6 weeks that I watched, she had made $30,000 from SWC. So I'm just like, what are we watching for? Like, how much more money does somebody have to make to like, to make you make a move? So anyways, August the 16th, I was like, I'm done. I had no money to start this, like most people, right? I got it on Afterpay. I had like a $2,000 limit on Afterpay. I got it on Afterpay. And when I tell you guys, like the way that my success kind of happened is just, I don't know. This is what happened. I bought this program, okay, 7 days. And again, I'm a nurse. I don't have tech skills, blah, 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 all the things, right? So, and first of all, I didn't think it would work for me. I'm older, I may look y'all's age, but I'm older. I was 42 when I started this, and I was just like, we'll see. Like, if I could just get grocery money, and I had this mapped out in my head, like, this is gonna be good. Grocery money, $2,000. Like, she just made 30K. Like, I can get $2,000, right? So 7 days in, I had my first sale, and I was just like, oh my God, like this works. So that kind of got me super excited because I'm like, it worked for me. Like, this is gonna be good. And then I didn't make another sale for 11 days. So then I was like, I knew it was too good to be true. It ain't gonna happen again. Because then I got pouty, right? Because it's just like, well, wait. Because when you make that first sale, you just think that it's just gonna keep coming and coming and coming. So, anyways, and then within 3 weeks, you guys know, mind you, I was still working full time at the hospital as a nurse, as a night shift nurse. And within 3 weeks, I had made over $12,000. And I knew then, I was like, I'm quitting. Like, I was bringing home $1,800 every 2 weeks as a nurse after taxes and insurance, right? And so there were days where I was making 5,000. My very first $5,000 day was September the 2nd. So I purchased August the 16th, and September the 2nd, I made $5,000 that day. And then my first month, I made $51,382. And when I tell you, it just never stopped. It just keeps going. It's like it really, like, you get in, you get out what you put in. And after I made my first, in 77 days, I made my first six figures with SWC, and I quit my job 34 days after starting this. Quit my job, and now it's been 18 months. And I just was looking while we were on the call, and I am $34,000 away from my first $1 million from my cell phone, which is crazy to think because, again, I started this for grocery money. I didn't start this to quit my job as a nurse. This month in February, you guys, I normally average on my, I'm going to say slow months because we get into our head once we see the amount of money that you can make here. So I'm going to say on a slow month, and I'm pissy, I've only made $30,000, but that's incredible. But I usually average anywhere from like 45,000, 50. That's an average. And this month, actually, February's been good to me, you guys, but it took me 18 months to get here. So literally, like, in 20 days in February, the first 20 days, I hit my first six-figure month. So I made $102,000 in 20 days, and now I'm at like 121,000 for the month. And like, what is life? It's crazy, right? I look back over the 18 months and just think, like, I almost didn't start this because I was, again, just like everybody else, I called BS, like, this is too good to be true. February also, you guys, on Super Bowl Sunday, while everybody's like eating chicken wings, I made $13,000, over $13,000 on Super Bowl Sunday. And I only worked for 1 hour that morning. Working, I mean, I went live at 8 a.m. That was literally it. Went to my dad's, and the sales just, once you get your content out there, once you see how, like, once you implement these strategies that they teach you inside of here, and that you're learning effective selling and you're learning how to do this, like, your stuff will begin to work for you, but you have to start before you ever see success. And I make sure I tell people that on my stories, like, you guys, like, I've been doing this for 18 months, and I just had my first six-figure month. And I say six-figure because it's going to happen again and again and again. And I'm crazy enough to know that, because if I did it once, why can't I do it again? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I tell people in my life, like, you have to just know that, like, you are the girl and you can do it. You know what I mean? Like, be delusional or whatever. And then, you guys, in another week or two, we are breaking ground on our first home. So I'm able to build, my home is over half a million, almost $600,000 home that I'm being able to build. I bought 3 acres of land last year in May, and I was able to just pay cash for, just, that's truly freedom. I mean, like Stephanie says, the money is good, but, just knowing that, like, I literally have put myself, because of this program, because of me saying yes and just really blocking out the noise, I've put myself in a situation to where I don't have to make a decision now about money based off of money. I don't have to check my account, and that is freedom. And, yesterday my little girl come home from school and she was throwing up. I guess she has like this little virus or whatever, 24-hour bug. I didn't have to call off work. I didn't have to, get doctor's excuses. I'm able to be present here, and her sick, and I've made almost $5,000 today. Like, it's just this, when I'm telling you, like, if you've seen it and you're watching, for God's sake, stop watching. Like, it is real. It is exactly what they say it is. It is an educational program that is going to teach you all of the skills that you need to be successful, right? Like, you're going to learn everything inside of here. But if you want freedom and if you want extra, and I tell everybody, like, even when you guys come in my lives, like, you're not here by chance. Like, you've seen this and you want to do it, and it's okay to be scared, but again, look at your current situation. If that don't scare you, then you're good, right? But if you want more, I told you guys like on my lives, the life that you want is right on the other side of fear. It's like you have to move fear out the way and go for what you want, because if you don't, nobody else is, right? And again, I should have been counted out, high school dropout, whatever, all the things, married a couple times, kids by different, whatever. It doesn't matter because it never disqualified me from the internet. So if you guys, again, if you are watching, like stop watching, just you be one of us, get in here, get in here. I mean, again, it's just the freedom is what I really enjoy, and just being able to live a life that I never, seen possible. And to hear my dad, like at 72 years old, be like, I'm proud. The morning that I hit six figures, I called him balling. I called Stephanie, but I guess she was busy. But I literally was like trying to think of people, and I was like, it just happened. And I remember the girl who purchased, and I told her today, I was like, I will forever remember you. I was like, you were the one that hit me over six figures for the month. And even at 44, me hearing my dad like on the phone, I FaceTimed him. I was bawling and crying, and he was like, "What's wrong, honey?" And I was like, I did it." And I was turning my camera around to show him like my back office of my stand, and it said 100 and some thousand. And I was just like, and he literally teared up. And I'm like, that just means the world to me to know that like my people don't have to worry about nothing. My kids don't have to worry about nothing. And again, I'm nobody special. Like you guys can be in the same situation if you quit watching, because everybody online is selling something or you're being sold to. So what side of the fence you want to be on? You know what I'm saying? So just again, be encouraged to start just like we all did, scared, skeptical, afraid. Just start. You don't know where you can be in 90 days. Within 77 days, I hit six figures. I was already in a new tax bracket. So just start, right? So I'm forever grateful for this opportunity, and the things that I've learned here, I will take with me always. But yeah, we're going to seven figures now. I'm tired of six figures. I'm ready for seven figures. I'm grateful, but I am ready, and thank you guys for having me as always. I love you guys.
Miranda, I get emotional every time. Like I'm here choking up, I'm getting emotional. I'm just an emotional person. But the thing is,
Yeah.
you guys are getting to see these people for 5 minutes on this call. Like you guys are hearing from Miranda for what, 5, 7 minutes? We've been honored enough to watch her journey from the very beginning, So to see someone start from the beginning, from zero, from nothing, and work their way up. This is not luck. She shows up every single day. She puts in the work every single day, and she got out what she's putting in. It's not a surprise. And it was funny. Miranda and I speak often, and remember, Miranda, you're like, oh, Steph, that six-figure month, I can taste it. It's coming. It's coming. Like
Yeah.
you claim that. You claim that over your life. And not only did you say, I want it, but you went out there and you got it. And you put in the work. So just to see everything that you've been able to do, it's just, we're so proud of you. So proud of you. And then the craziest part is that you're just still getting started. Like, you're just scratching the surface. There's still so much more to do, so many people to impact, so much more money to make, so much more to just do, that I just can't wait to keep watching you. Like it's
Wow.
crazy. $100,000 in the first 20 days of the shortest month of the year. Sabrina, like, hello,
And breaking ground on her home. We're not just going to skip over that part. That is insane, from starting something on your phone. I
Yeah.
just, Miranda, I'm always keeping up with you, and I like to see your success, because to me, it's just like, even for me as the co-creator, it's like, like this clearly works. Like we have people out here changing their lives, and it's just such a beautiful thing. So congratulations, girl.
Thank you.
We're so inspired by you, girl. Keep doing your thing. It's nothing but love here, and we just want to see you continue to win. So congratulations.
Miranda, bye.
You guys, it's crazy. I never would, if somebody would have told me a year and a half ago that when my sister and I thought about creating this program, it would create this type of impact, I would have been like, no way, how? So just to see what it's become, and we're just so grateful for everyone who chose to bet on themselves and believe in this program and believe in us. So it's the best. My heart is like exploding right now. But we have one more person,
Have
and then
one more testimony.
and then we're gonna be revealing the surprise. How are you guys feeling right now? All my newbies who are not in yet, how are you guys feeling? How are you feeling?
I'm looking at the chat. I love it. All righty, let's go ahead. We have Jermaine. Let me go ahead and promote the panelists. Are you guys ready for our final testimony of the evening? Drop a yes in the chat if you're ready for this final testimony. I'm so excited for it. Let's see.
All right. Is my camera on? No?
No,
Oh,
we can
right.
hear you, but just
Got
your
it.
camera. There you go.
I can't see myself. Can you see me?
No, it's just a black screen.
I don't know what.
Wait,
Oh,
there
I
you go.
got it.
We see
So
Hi,
sorry.
you. Hi.
how
I'm so
are
excited
you?
to be
How
here.
are you? Thank you so much for being here with us. We really appreciate it.
Oh, it's an honor. I don't know how else to say this, but I am extremely happy. When you guys reached out to me, I was like, what? Like, what?
You're
I was
so
so
sweet.
shocked.
Oh, you're so sweet. We can't wait to hear from you. So whenever you're ready, the floor is yours.
All right, I'm a little emotional, but all right, I got this. So honestly, I don't know how to start thanking the both of you because before I joined SWC, my life was miserable. I was going through a lot. I was going through so much. There were times I'll go for grocery shopping. Of course, I could barely pick my needs. I'm not talking about wants. I'm talking about needs, things I need. I could barely get them because I know my card is definitely going to decline. But just so you know, I'm originally from Cameroon. My name is Jermaine Kwene. When I came to the US, the first place I started off was with CNA. And later on, I moved on to IT because I was tired of doing the CNA job. I was just tired. My system gave up on me. There were times I couldn't even go to work because, yes, I used to do back-to-back shifts because I thought I was going to enrich myself with the CNA job. Honestly, sometimes our mentality will limit us a whole lot. But again, my system was like, I'm done. You have to stop this. So I did research and then went into the corporate environment, working as an agile coach and scrum master. And I was like, oh, I've made it in life. I don't need anything else. Again, my mentality was very low, extremely low. I thought that job was going to reach me. I thought I was going to work for maybe 20 years and then retire. But here comes the story when the job market crashed. Honestly, 2022, the job market crashed in the corporate environment where I used to work, agile coach and scrum master. And I know of so many scrum masters out there and agile coaches that are currently homeless. God forbid that it didn't happen to me, but it almost did. But there were times we couldn't afford even our 2 months mortgage. Life was hard. Life was extremely hard. So both me and my husband, we lost our jobs and life was extremely hard. So to cut the long story short, the entire of 2023, we had no job at all, like nothing. We kept paying bills, so whatever savings we had, went straight into paying bills. Bills kept piling up. And one other thing that we did, we decided to invest because we needed another streams of income. We invested in other businesses, digital marketing businesses, everything. Like there was zero result, absolutely zero result. Both me and my husband, then he also invested in crypto stuff. But the ones I invested in, I spent 25,000 on one business. I spent $10,000 on another business. Another one that was the cheapest was like $3,500. But that's just my own part that I invested. His own part, $100,000 in one of the stuff he invested with zero results. So I was miserable. I kept on applying and applying. Again, there was nothing. The only thing I was hearing was, oh, we are shutting down. Oh, we are going to move with an internal candidate. Oh, we cannot afford you. Oh, this is happening, that is happening. Those are the same stories we kept hearing. So 2023, that's the worst year of my life. Honestly, for me and my husband, it is the worst. So moving on to 2024, I actually got a job as an agile coach. So I was excited. I was like, okay, I've made it again. God has decided to smile at me. But just so you know, this job was short-lived. I was supposed to do it for like 2 years. But between January 2024 to May, the job actually ended. Like the reason why they brought me in, because I was so pumped up. I was like, I'm gonna do this. The fact that I've been sitting at home for more than a year now, at least let me put in the best so that they can promote me or something. But when I completed my task, they told me it is time for us to let you go within 5 months. That's a job that was supposed to last for like 2 years. And that's why I'm out here to tell someone that if you have a 9 to 5 job, my love, keep it. But it's not guaranteed because anything can happen. You can be shaking off your feet at any freaking time. Please learn from my experience. Honestly, I went back again to the job market. After I delivered so much quality, the team members were happy. I trained 7 teams working as an agile coach, deliver quality. Their dashboard were excellent. Their stakeholders, customers were extremely happy. So my manager reached out to me and said, "Oh, Jermaine, we want to appreciate you for everything you've done. But guess what? We have to let you go. Yes, the teams are seeing results, customers are happy. But the reason why we brought you was because we wanted you to complete this task. And you've already done it. We thought you were going to take like 2 years. You've already done it. Again, That's what a job is going to do to you. I never imagined. If I knew, honestly, I would have taken my time. Because when I went there, I gathered, I connected with each and every team members, identified their problems, came up with a powerful action plan, and implemented it. And that's why they were able to see results within a very short period of time. And then they had to let me go. Again, I went back to the job market, the dungeon I've been in. Honestly, life has been miserable before I joined SWC. My husband had to get out of his working in corporate. But now he had to go get something else just so that we can keep on with the bills. We're just barely living. Whatever he was making, everything was going towards bills. Life was miserable. Tears used to be it used to be the order of my day. I would sit for some time and there was no hope. I just wanted the world to just end. I just wanted everything to just drop. So that 2024, I kept applying. Some companies reached out. Actually, I had a job with a government company, but on the day I was supposed to work, after doing background check, they told me I needed security clearance. I didn't have it. I was like, okay, can you do it for me? Since I'm going to be working with you. And what did they say? They said they can't do it because it's extremely expensive. It's $100,000. I had FBI reach out to me. I had one of the big four companies reach out to me to interview me. But when they asked me, do you have security clearance? I said, I don't. They say, okay, we are sorry. We cannot proceed. So now, what I needed to do, I was like, okay, I'm going to look for a way to ensure that I can get security clearance. So when I did my research, I realized there's just one way for me to do, or one thing for me to do. So I joined the military last year. I was 30 years old. What was I looking for? I was looking for security clearance. I'm so sorry. I was looking for security clearance because I wanted to stay competitive in the job market. I was tired of not doing anything, applying constantly. If I show you if I show you my Excel sheet of companies I've applied to, you probably look at me like I'm stupid, like I'm crazy. But that is what a job can do to you. Now, when I joined the military, again, I went in for security clearance. I wasn't looking for citizenship. I was already a citizen by then. I went in, got the security clearance. When I came back, I was there. Now I have security clearance. So there's nothing that's going to stop me. I'm going to make this money again. Honestly, I was making $85 an hour as an agile coach. So again, I wanted to stay competitive. But when I came last year, July 3rd, I kept applying, thinking I was going to be at the top because I have security clearance now. But that did not happen like that. It never happened. The same stability that I left before joining the military, I came and met the same thing. I applied to so many, got interviews. Some of you were like, yes, we are hiring you, but before you know it, they'll tell you, oh, we are shutting down. Oh, we are putting this project on hold. That was the order of the day. So on one fateful day, this particular year, that was January 18, to be precise, I used to just scroll on my phone, just looking for something to entertain me, to just calm my nerves. Because like I said, life was extremely miserable. Life was horrible. And again, for some of us that are immigrants, our family back home don't make it easy on us either. They keep asking, like, you need to send something, you need to send something. I couldn't even help myself. Not because of helping someone else. Maybe when I explain, no one is going to listen to me because they're like, oh, maybe you're lying or something. But again, that was reality. Now, on this fateful day, January 18, honestly, I used to beg for rides even when I came for my military commitment because my husband and I just had one car. We had one car, and whenever he goes to work, of course, I'm stranded. I have to beg people for rides to take me for my military commitment. My military commitment is like 2 hours plus, almost 3 hours. I used to beg for rides. It's very uncomfortable. Can be uncomfortable because you have to work on someone else's schedule. Uber in West Virginia is not cheap. It's extremely expensive. Honestly, life was miserable. But now, this fateful day, January 18, I met an American lady on live. She was talking about on TikTok. I was just scrolling. She was talking about digital marketing. To tell you the truth, I flew away from that life as fast as I could. The reason was because I was just tired of, like, again, that frustration. The fact that I'd invested in other businesses that never gave me any result. I was just frustrated. But the spirit told me to go back because I left her life, but the spirit told me to go back. And that's why whenever I am on my life and I see people connected, I tell them, you're not connected here by chance. There's a particular reason why you're here. It's an opportunity to probably rewrite your story or for you to be the person to change your generational worth. So when I went back and listened, I realized, oh my God, how stupid could I have been? I would have missed out on this particular opportunity. This lady was sharing, she talked about digital marketing with SWC, something I've never heard in my entire life. A business that will teach you 24 freaking ways for you to make money online. Like, what business is that? Honestly, I was shocked. And the investment is the cheapest I have ever invested in my entire life when it comes to a business. When she told me it was 596, I was like, is there something else I need to pay? She said, no, that's all. I said, no, tell me the truth. Because I know other businesses I've done, honestly, they light right in my face. And by the time I started doing it, I discovered more and more holes, like loopholes. You keep spending more and more. But SWC, honestly, has changed my life because when I invested in myself, I decided to take some days. I took like just to learn. I learned first. And by the time I started implementing, after seeing results, I'm someone that once I see dashboards, of course, it's real, it's legit. So once I saw dashboards, I was like, my goodness. So people can actually make this much just in 596. And got nothing. I'm so sorry. So
You're
after
okay, Jermaine.
learning,
You're making me so emotional here. You're making me so emotional. I just have to just share, like, we're so proud of you. The chat is going crazy. We are so proud of you, Jermaine. You can feel your emotion and your love and your passion and just the struggles that you've been through. Like, Sabrina, I don't like, she's making me so emotional just listening to her. How long have you been with SWC, Jermaine?
it's only a month now.
A month?
Yes.
And what has your
Wow.
success been so far?
Honestly, I've made over $12,000 and I'm super
12,000
proud,
in a month for someone that has worked so
super
hard her
proud.
entire life. You should be so incredibly proud of yourself. So incredibly proud of yourself. The chat has been going crazy. So crazy. We're so
I'm
proud of you,
super
Jermaine.
proud. I am super proud. The truth is, the job that I used to depend on, right? In a month, I'll be making 8,800. But here, less than a month, I made that amount. Like, come on. Like, sometimes we just focus our energy on the wrong things.
Yep.
I am so thankful to the both of you. Honestly, whatever you are doing, just keep going because you're changing so many lives. I even had a mentee that joined me, and she was like, "Are you sure I can make this money? I've invested too." I said, "Listen, my story, I've invested too. I did not work out. But the only way for you to find out is for you to try." And by the time she came in, less than 10 hours, this lady made $1,192. I am,
Wow.
oh my goodness.
It's
So
the
Again, I want to
beauty
give
of
a
what
shout
we get
out
to
to
do
my
here.
mentor.
Yes, this is the beauty of what we get to do here. You get to change your life, right? But you're able to help so many other people. And I just feel your passion, your story. We would love to keep hearing Jermaine, but we wanna make sure we're able to give time for everyone to hear. What we have is exciting for them. But I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your story touched me because I think so many people, if you guys can agree, right? Like you have worked really hard your entire life to get nowhere, right? And you finally stumble upon an opportunity like this and it finally pays off and you're just getting started. I know next month and 3 months from now, 6 months from now, we're just going to keep seeing you win, make more money, but not just that, helping people change their life too. So we're so proud of you.
Thank you so much for sharing with us, Jermaine. We appreciate you.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank
Thank
you
you so
so
much.
much. You guys, how are you feeling? Can you not? Like, you can feel people's hearts. You can feel like these are real people, right? Real stories. Like, I think what happens to so many of us is that we see where we are now and we kind of think back to our entire life. And it's just like, man, like, it really does feel like you're going to wake up from a dream one day. Because even for us, it doesn't feel real that we get to live this type of life, that we get to average this type of income on a monthly basis. Like, most of us come from struggle. I know we did, so I can definitely relate to that.
Yeah, so like we mentioned early on, you guys, we do have something that we wanted to give you guys. Okay, we know that even with us when we got started in this space, right? A lot of times it's one of those things that you're doing because you know you're tired of your current circumstance, but financially it's not easy to take this kind of chance on yourself, right? And we get that, right? We're not new to that. That's where we were. That's where every single one of these people who shared tonight were when they got started. Okay, so we wanted to do something for anyone who is tuning into this call. Number one, you should be proud of yourself for even taking the time to tune into something on a Thursday evening that was over an hour call, right? Because you want more for yourself, more for your family. You're ready to invest in yourself. That alone, you should be giving yourself a pat on the back for, right? That is what you need in order to see success here. You need to be willing and able to show up for yourself. So with that being said, we feel like we wanted to just give you guys a little something that'll make it a little easier for you to take that leap and get started on yourself. So Steph, go ahead.
Yes, you guys. So for anyone on this call, okay, yes, you can get started for $0 down on a payment plan. We have to remind you guys, don't go to anyone else other than the person who invited you here. The person you've been speaking to, the person you saw talk about this opportunity call, you're going to connect back with them. And not only can you possibly get started for $0 down, we are going to give you guys $100 off. This course is already so underpriced, in my opinion. It is well worth over $5,000, well worth more than that. So you guys are going to get $100 discount. There's a discount code, okay? The discount code is level up. The discount code is level up. LEVELUP. All right. So the person who invited you here, they're going to be able to tell you where to put that discount code in so you can get the $100 off. But come on, why wait till tomorrow, a month from now, a couple weeks from now when you can get into today and actually save? All right, you guys, this is a win-win. Girl math. If you can get in today for $100 off, $0 down, it's like you're starting for free now.
Literally, that's what I always say.
Literally.
All right, you guys. Well, I just want to leave you guys with this. Just make sure you send that person who invited you here a thank you for putting you in the space to be able to learn, right? And to really understand what it is to be part of this community. We say it all the time, but our students can really vouch for us. This is not just a program. This is a true community. You get our mentorship, you get our support, you get the support of all of the students in our community. And we are literally, SWC is just getting started. I can't even imagine where this time next year, everyone else who has joined us, the lives we are going to be able to impact. This is a space where as long as you want it, you can have it. Like, it is yours for the taking, but you can't, nothing changes if nothing changes. And I just wanted to leave you guys with that quote.
You guys, I just want to know who's going to be joining SWC, who's new tonight, and you've already made the decision, because action takers are money makers, all right? Who's joining us in SWC? Drop the word me if we can expect to see you in our program. And soon enough, you're going to be the one sharing your testimony pretty soon, because you're deciding to do what most people won't, and most people will let fear stay, right? Fear get the best of them and not start something like this. The worst thing that can happen, right, is you stay exactly where you are right now. You guys have the opportunity of a lifetime. Don't take it for granted. We want to see you guys inside. Thank you for being here, and we will see you guys inside of the program.
Have
Bye,
a good
guys.
night, everyone.